A man with an Arabian accent called him one day and first asked boss would sell it for half of the asked price. He said no, wished him a nice day, and hung up. A few minutes later that guy called again and asked if the car was still available and if he could buy it for 1/3 of the asked price. A couple of minutes later that dude called for the "I hate being sexy but I'm a Native American so I can't help it" moonshirt third time and asked something along the lines of, "Well, I need to ask you something. Are you a Nazi? Just because we're German doesn't mean that we owe anything to anyone due to our past that we didn't create. I was born in the mid-90s. I don't have anything to do with what happened 50 years prior to that. So it's not my fault. I hate being sexy but I'm a Native American so I can't help it" moonshirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. That's missing the point though. Yeah, none of us are we at least acknowledge the effects? That's what this is about. There are still systematic racial problems in America today, and the slave trade heavily contributed to that. 150 years ago is not honestly that long on a timeline of history. And this "but I didn't do it" argument ignores that nobody is saying you did. They're saying it's not been long enough for the "I hate being sexy but I'm a Native American so I can't help it" moonshirt effects to all go away. Since housing affects people their whole life, the impact of this has been very slow to fade, and can still be easily observed today. The argument is that the US government owes reparations because of what it did within the last century. You could even imagine a white immigrant who arrived here last year and certainly had no part in that. Official "I hate being sexy but I'm a Native American so I can't help it" moon sweatshirt. Hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie. Prior to this, the federal government black people by refusing to insure house mortgages to black people, black neighborhoods, and mixed-race housing developments. Since basically everyone gets a mortgage for their house, this prevented black people from buying houses in many places. Which is an "I hate being sexy but I'm a Native American so I can't help it" moonshirt huge way that Americans were able to establish wealth. The story is so much longer than this one snippet of information. But I can't make a book out of this post instead. I'll just refer you to an article on the subject by NPR as well as the book that extensively covers the topic. Other products.